The historic run of Fargo Post 2 at the American Legion World Series ended on a not-so-great note. The championship game resumed yesterday after rain stopped action in the second inning the night before. But Idaho Falls was able to overcome its one-run deficit when play resumed and went on to win the American Legion World Series 5-3. The runner-up finish for Fargo is still the best ever for the program. Hi again and good morning, everyone. Thanks for waking up with the Valley today. We're just getting started with our nonstop news and weather to the top of the hour to help you plan your day. We have a breaking news alert this Thursday morning. Moorhead police are looking for a man who carjacked a vehicle using a hatchet as his weapon. It happened in downtown Moorhead just after 1 this morning. The victim says he jumped out of his vehicle when a guy approached his van and threatened him. A patrol officer spotted the abandoned vehicle about 10 minutes later in South Moorhead with the hatchet still inside. That's when officers set up a large perimeter just south of I-94 all the way down to 40th Avenue South. Fargo's K-9 was brought in to help track the man, but was unsuccessful. The active search is over, but police are still asking anyone with information on this incident to contact them. Also breaking this morning, police are looking for a man who led them on a chase from West Fargo to Page, North Dakota. The Cass County Sheriff says the chase started around 9 last night in the 14 block of Main Avenue when officers tried pulling a motorcycle driver over for speeding. They say the guy took off, going west of town all the way to Page, a city about 40 minutes away. Deputies set up a perimeter and also sent out a code red to people in that area, asking them to report anything suspicious.
Someone coming to a person's door and asking them for help or gas or anything like that, please give us a call so that we can come out and check.
The sheriff called off the active search right around 1 a.m. He doesn't believe the public is in any danger with the suspect still being on the loose. New this morning, a Minnesota teenager is dead after being hit by a car while riding his bike late last night. The State Patrol says it happened just before 10 near Monticello in Wright County. A 17-year-old boy was riding in the left lane of a highway when he was hit by the car. Troopers plan to release more information later today. It's now 9 minutes before 7. Let's get a check of that Storm Team forecast on this first day back to school for at least Fargo students.
It is, and more students are heading back to school this week. We saw some yesterday, today, Fargo and other districts too. So here's a look at your forecast for that first day back. It's a little cool out there this morning, but by the afternoon, we're going to have an afternoon that is really pleasant. Some sunshine out there, temperatures reaching the low to mid 70s in most places, 75 your high in Fargo, with some cool, just quiet conditions, really pleasant and not too much of a worry for that wait at the bus stop and heading home from school as well today. The only issue is the cool weather. It might feel a little chilly waiting out there. We're at 47 degrees in Fargo. It's 48 for so many of us in western parts of our viewing area, Jamestown included, starting school. And over to the east, we're into the mid 40s to some mid 50s. It's 46 in Roseau and Halleck's at 45, 57 in contrast in Park Rapids, milder there. We've got more cloud cover in that area. Winds are light and a lot of calm reports coming in too and variable here this morning. There are some places where we have some fog. We're down to 3 miles visibility in Wahpeton and 2 in Gwinner. So watch out for that this morning as you're heading out. And looking at your radar and satellite map, just some faint, brighter gray showing up here in the east that's moving a little bit. That's the cloud cover that's being detected there. So you can see that in our eastern viewing area. Where it's darker, that's where we don't have clouds. That's where we're looking at some clear skies and some sunshine. So here's a look at your hour-by-hour planner. We've got lots of sun on the way for those of us in eastern North Dakota, Southern Valley, up to the northeast. More likely to see that cloud cover hanging around longer today. This is noon. We're into the 60s at that point. And then as we head into the afternoon, we'll see those highs in the upper 60s to some mid 70s today. So overall, not bad. Tonight, cooling again, 50s to low 60s by 10 o'clock. And we'll start off the day tomorrow a little milder. We'll warm up a little bit more, and that will lead to some changes here in the forecast. Some thunderstorms late Friday night moving in, continuing through the weekend and even into next week. So an active pattern setting up. And now for a look at traffic. Here's Devin Fry with the Valley Today's traffic on the move.
Thank you, Lisa, and good morning, Red River Valley. We are on 45th Street. We are heading towards the I-94 overpass. Now, this is kind of the busiest non-interstate road that we've seen so far this morning. Overall traffic flow has been fairly low despite the first day of school starting very soon here in the Fargo area. But as you can see on the other side there, a lot of traffic on 45th, and I imagine it's only more so over on the other side of this I-94 overpass. Now, there's some road work behind me and in front of me. 45th, and it looks like there's a lane closed on 17th Avenue South, which we did report on yesterday. But this isn't the only area with some road work. On the 42nd Street overpass, there is also, that has been closed for quite some time, and we've got a lot of questions about that one, and I looked it up online. Go to fargostreets.com, and that is going to be closed until mid-October, so no end in sight for that one. All right, we're going to keep checking out traffic flow on the Fargo CW, but for now, for your traffic on the move, I'm Devin Fry.
5 minutes before 7. Fargo students are getting up early this morning as they have their first day of school. And joining us live from Discovery Middle School this morning is the Valley Today's Abby Furchner. Good morning, Abby.
Good morning, Lisa. Lisa, soon students are going to be filling these hallways as they come back for their first day of school to start that fresh school year. And I'm here with Dr. Gandhi, who is the superintendent for Fargo Public Schools. And let's just talk about some of the programs that the school district has to offer students.
Sure. Yeah, I think one of the things that we're really excited about this year is expanding one of our programs that we offered at Madison last year, and that's our CEP Community Eligibility Provision Program, which really allows us to provide a meal for all students. We're going to be able to do that at Jefferson Elementary School this year as well. That works through the USDA, the federal government, and in terms of how lunch funds work. So we're really excited about being able to provide that opportunity for all of our students.
And are there any new programs or anything else? I know there's a mentor program that is going to be installed for the school district too?
Sure. The school district's working in a variety of different programs, and some of them are at the campus level, some of them are district-wide. But really kind of a big focus for us is this year is going to be around social emotional learning, and what can we do and what are different programs that we do. So we know we're putting in some mentorship programs in place, along with some other programs, anywhere from trauma-sensitive school trainings and having social emotional curriculum at the elementary level embedded in some of the classroom instruction as well. So we're just excited about all of those opportunities.
So much to offer students. And really quickly, I want to talk about where we're standing, because students that come to Discovery Middle School, they're going to be able to see their new entryway finally done and remodeled.
Yep, it's a very exciting opportunity. Their new entryways done, remodeled. They'll see their remodeled cafeteria as well, and there's still some work that's left to be done as scheduled on the project. But Discovery Middle School is coming along really nicely, and it's going to be a beautiful experience for all of our students.
I'm almost like having nostalgia, or like, I don't know. I'm so excited for everybody. It's a big first day of school. I remember what it was like to put that first day of school outfit on and get to the bus and get to classes. So Fargo students, it's your first day.
You can
Good luck
definitely
and have a great school year.
You can feel the energy. It's all right for all of us to be excited. Yeah. Abby Furchner reporting live for us this morning. Thank you. Now, even if you don't have kids in school, you're still part of the back-to-school blitz if you drive a car. Fargo police are reminding you to slow down in school zones. The speed limit is 20 miles per hour if kids are present or if there's a flashing light. Watch your speed in neighborhoods as well, near schools where kids could be. Watch out for them darting out into the streets. They're all excited today. Follow the rules around bus stops. You can't drive around a bus that has activated its flashing red light, stop sign control arm, or safety strobe light. Also, be alert at designated drop-off and pickup spots at all of the schools. And don't double park because it blocks visibility for kids and other drivers. Plus, avoid loading or unloading kids across the street from school. Having to cross traffic has the potential for trouble. And lastly, plan extra time for your trip if you're driving near a school, because dropping off and picking up can cause congestion, and that means possible delays. An attempted traffic stop that started in Moorhead ended up in Fargo by the way of the Red River. Police tried stopping a driver around 8 last night for a traffic violation, but he took off, ditched his car in North Moorhead and jumped into the river and swam across to the North Dakota side. However, Fargo police and Cass County deputies were there waiting for him. They arrested 27-year-old Jacob Riddell on an outstanding warrant and for felony fleeing in a vehicle. Bail is set at $40,000 for a truck driver who is accused of raping a teenage girl. He was arrested Monday morning near Downer, Minnesota, after the girl texted dispatchers for help and gave them a description of the semi. 34-year-old Kenneth Zender is charged with criminal sexual conduct. Authorities allege he assaulted the 15-year-old girl in his semi at a truck stop in Stearns County, Minnesota. Investigators searched the semi yesterday in Moorhead. We also found out Zender's criminal history includes a 2003 conviction for manslaughter in Michigan. He spent 6 years in prison and ended his parole in 2011. Let's get our answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. Here's today's question. If you do this on a first date, research shows you're twice as likely to go out again. And the answer, share a dessert. You can play along by checking out the question weekday mornings on our Valley News Live Facebook page. Pretty nice forecast for the first day of school.
It really is. We've got some sunny skies out there in Fargo and other places in eastern North Dakota. Into the 40s, though, so you're going to want to bundle up, put on that extra jacket or light layer. By the afternoon, though, into the 70s, a good afternoon for students to head home.
The Today Show on CBS This